Rennes in northwest France is the centre of the badminton world this week. Welcome inside the Glass Arena for our opening day's coverage of this Super 750 event. All 10 matches on the show court. Coming up in December, just a couple of weeks before Christmas, only the top 8 from each discipline will compete in that. Please join us for full coverage. Back to today, and here's our lineup. Kicking off with mixed doubles, Feng and Huang, fresh from their 6th title of the season in Denmark last week. Tang and Sei have been warned. Then it's men's doubles, Hoki and Kobayashi, the seeds, versus Li and Wang, but they've lost 4 of 5 previous meetings against the Chinese Taipei pair. Another lopsided head-to-head record in our first singles match. Thomas Popov of France has lost the last 3 against former world number 1, Kidanbi Shrikant. More mix to follow. Fascinating to see if Shikel and Delru can recover from a nightmare quarter-final defeat in Denmark last week against Li and Un. Before we assess the form of Olympic champion Chen Yufei, the newly crowned Denmark Open winner starts a huge favourite against Vietnam's Thuy Linh Nguyen. Well, 5 more matches after that, and they include the number 1 seed, Victor Axelsen, who didn't play last week on home soil. Then we've got a women's doubles. It's a German-Japanese affair, Effler and Lohau taking on Matsumoto and Nakahara. We've got some more women's singles where Nozomi Okuhara of Japan will start a favourite over Pai of Chinese Taipei. Then we switch to the men. Li Zijie back to form up against Wen Hong Yang. And we close with the Popov brothers, who'll get huge home support. Christo and Toma, and they're up against Kang and Seo of Korea, the number 4 seeds. Well, here's how the mixed doubles draw has worked out, and we're concentrating on that bottom match. This is the 3rd quarter. The bottom match in that 3rd quarter features the number 3 seeds, Feng and Huang, without any question, the most in-form mixed doubles pair in the world. They really have had a quite phenomenal year, and they'll be looking to add a 7th title here in the east of Brittany. Officials and players on their way. We actually have 4 courts in operation today. We're concentrating on the show court.
Their opponents from China, Feng Yanzi, Wang Dongping.
No question that Feng and Wang will start very, very warm favourites in this match. Just everything they touch at the moment seems to turn to gold. It is actually the first ever meeting between these pairs, so we don't have any head-to-head form to go on. There you see the confirmation of that. Tang and Sei are ranked inside the world's top 20, however.
To serve? That side, left side? Who's receiving?
He's a huge man, isn't he, from the entry?
Have a good match.
6'5", dwarfs everybody on this court. This morning, it's just past 10 o'clock in the morning, local time, here in Rennes. It's about 350 kilometers west of Paris, where we are. Of course, the Olympic Games will be held in the French capital next year. And indeed the World Championships the year after that. So let's give you some information then about this quartet, starting with Tang Chunman, who's 28 years of age, as you see. That's number 2 ranking. You have to go back a little bit. June of 2018, so we're talking 5 years plus. Best they've done this year was a final at the Hong Kong Open, where they finished runners-up. They lost the bronze medal match in the Tokyo Olympic Games. And Tang, together with Sei there, won their first title together at the Chinese Taipei Masters back in 2016. They have won 5 World Tour titles, but none for the last 4 years. She was actually a flag bearer in the Olympics, Sei Ying-Suet. It's a huge honour for any sportsman or woman. And on the other side of the net, the big favourites and the number 3 seeds in this competition. Feng Yang-Jue, who's just 22 years of age. This year, they've won in Indonesia, Thailand, Germany, Korea, Australia, and then, as I mentioned, Denmark last weekend. Could plot a around the world course on a globe with those destinations. Huang Dongping, of course, is the reigning Olympic champion with Wang Yiyu, who had to retire. She's been part of 3 Sudirman Cup winning teams and 1 Uber Cup winning team. 6 years, her partner's senior. Huang Dongping.
Ready to play.
Gertrude Tonnerre of the Netherlands is in the umpire's chair. And there is Chrysanthi Larue of Greece, who is the service judge. Would be a huge shock if the number 3 seeds were to bow out here, but we have had a few upsets over the last few weeks in early rounds involving some of the top seeds.
Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Tang Chunman and Sei Ying-Suet, Hong Kong, China. And on my left, Feng Yong-Tzu and Huang Dongping, China. Sei Ying-Suet to serve to Feng Yong-Tzu. Love all. Play.
So here we go. First shuttle about to be hit in anger. Our first day's coverage of these championships. Don't think he'll miss too many of those, Feng.
1, love.
Almost a collector's item, the way he's been playing in recent weeks and months.
Two, love. Service over.
Excellent return to force the error
2.
from Feng. So Huang will serve now.
Service over.
Oh, that's a nice piece of deception from Sei Ying-Suet.
3, 1.
Hit that just about perfectly, the 31-year-old.
Service over.
So sharp on the return,
2,
both Feng and
3.
Huang. Starts to really sow seeds of doubt in their opponents' heads when they're serving. Normal service has been resumed. Just a word in terms of challenges.
3, all.
Both pairs have 2 challenges per game, and if they are successful, they keep the challenge.
Tang. Tang. Tang.
Double down sur le numéro 3. Women's double for number 3. Representing.
Yeah, nicely finished off by Say. The noise you can hear, by the way, is because courts 2, 3 and 4 had slightly later start time to this court, and they're just coming out now, the officials and players for those other courts.
5-4.
Cette rencontre numéro 3 sera arbitrée par Tang de l'Iran, et en valeur par Huang. On retrouve de Maurice de
Oh, great shot. Saw an exposed area of the court, went cross court with it.
6,
Perfect.
4.
So if Feng and Huang thought it was a kind of turn up and get the job done scenario, early wake up call for them here. Good start from the Hong Kong China pair.
7-4.
Mopped up beautifully. This is a great start from Tang and Say.
8.
Mentioned they have been up at 2 in the world, albeit 5 years ago, but tactically still as sharp as ever.
Service over. 5-8.
Error of judgment. Yeah, he was getting closer and closer.
6-8.
Yeah, good leave.
7-8.
That's the thing at the moment with Feng and Huang. Down 4 points early, but there's no panic, there's no issue. Total confidence in their own ability. It's surprising, considering the year that they've had. So 8-4 down to 8-all now.
Service over.
Well, that's a couple of those he's missed.
9-8.
2 in the net, in fact, and one, I think, was long early on in this game. Uncharacteristic of Feng Yang this season. That's excellent power from Tang.
10-8. Fault. Service over. 9-10.
Well, that's an excellent first half of the opening game from the Hong Kong-China pair. They lead 11-9. And there doesn't appear to be any inferiority complex whatsoever against one of the best mixed doubles pairs in the world right now.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to your chair. Eleven, 9. Play.
That's a lovely little piece of deception from Tang rather.
12-9.
Had Huang Dongping scrambling to try and get to the front of the court, and she was never going to really make it. Clever shot.
Out. Service over. 10-12. Eleven, 12. Feng. Wait for the call.
Yeah, well anticipated.
Service over.
Tang Chunman. Normally, it's Huang Dongping that anticipates perfectly on points, but that time it was the bite a bit. Way too good from Tang. Great return, great defense from Tang, brilliant. How on earth did they win that point? And now they're favourites, just 11. Gone favourites to win this opening game, I reckon, with a 3-point lead. I don't think that Feng is used to having that kind of resistance, to be honest. A non-plus look from Huang Dongping.
14-11. Service over.
One of those pairs, Tang and say
12,
that
14.
None of the seeded pairs really want to meet early because they are dangerous. The record they have. Playing together for a long time.
12-14. Challenge.
Well, they're going to challenge that. The serve was called in, but Tang very quick to raise the arm and ask Hawkeye to check for the first time this morning. excellent challenge it was too.
Correction, out. Service over. 15, 12. Play. Service over.
That came right out in the middle of Feng's racket.
13, 15. Play. Service over. 16, 13.
Excellent shot, arrow straight down the line. But every time that Feng and Huang threatened to get
14,
back on terms
16.
in this opening game, Tang and Sei shut the door again, although this was a perfectly placed jump smash just inside the line from Feng. Well, there have been as many errors as winners, and
15,
Tang and Sei in a really
16.
strong position now to see out this opening game. Oh, what an angle. What an angle she found there. Beautiful.
17, 15.
I think all you can do is nod in appreciation if you're on the other side of the net.
Tang.
Blank looks between Feng and Huang. Nothing they could do, really.
Oh. Service over. 16, 17.
Still battling to get back on level terms here. Chance now on the Huang Dongping serve.
Oh.
So here's a test of character for Tang and Sei, having led for virtually all of this game. Business end now, 17 points all. Who's going to have the steelier resolve?
Service over.
Well, that's a reaction
18,
that tells you he's not
17.
playing anywhere near his best. He's just cutting a bit of a frustrated figure for Yang Xue. And they've opened the door again for the Hong Kong-China pair.
Service over. 18 all.
Brilliant.
Service over.
Brilliant.
19,
Just
18.
not going to lie down in this opening game. from Se Suet that set that up initially. And Tang and Se now favourites again.
Thank you. $19, 18.
So 2 game points, so I think deservedly take this opener.
18.
Always look the most likely winners, I think, this opening game, and be a great achievement if they can get this on the board now. 2 chances then.
Fault. Service over. 19, 20.
So pressure here on the Huang Dongping serve, still game point. Deservedly done, 21-19. And a potential shock on the cards here. The Hong Kong-China pair take the opening game against the number 3 seeds. 1-love.
21-19.
Dongping 抢，不行，他真的抢，真的好，我再过没问题。你别老是给他这么轮转起来一速，攻你们很难受。他带着打这一拍，你第一拍你摆脱不了，质量，他就连续靠着你在打，是吧？很多问题还是在自己身上，自己很多连贯动作太慢了。啊，这边没事，他就是这个，然后就想拿得很快，我不想放慢点。 变角球，对吧？老是顺着这条线，两个人都是正手，一扫一挡，我们很难受。我方向来点好，不行我就起来，我主动的我再去断掉，主动去抓球。不要想着保或者。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Huang, on court. On court. On court now. Feng, you must be ready. Second game. Level. Play.
So we didn't expect that. You would still expect the number 3 seeds to come back and win, but they may be extended now for an hour or more. And if the Hong Kong-China pair make a good start in this game, who knows?
Service over. 1, love.
Le dernier terrain de ce jour, c'est le terrain numéro 2 sur le applaudissement. Entrée course simple. Voici on court number 2. Denmark represents Denmark. Magnus Jonassen. Face à la tête de série numéro 2 de l'Indonésie, representing Indonesia, Anthony Sinizuka Ginting.
Service over. 1-all.
Les arbitres de cette rencontre. Arbitre de la France, et umpire from France, Cyril l'athlète. Le juge de service nous vient du Japon. The judge from Japan, Chiaki Miyazaki.
Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-0. Out. Service over.
A little careless, that.
3-2.
Oh, that's a beautiful piece of placement.
Service over.
An absolute gem of a shot.
Service over.
Well, it was a nice idea, just overcooked it a fraction. Just wide.
Huang Dongping challenges.
Feng and Huang want to have a look.
Out.
So Hawkeye on the case here. Always looked like it was wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. Wipe the court, please. Line judge. Line judge. Wipe the court, please. Line judge. Line judge. Wipe the court, please.
Well, this should have been obviously done when the challenge was happening, so.
Thank you. Four, all, play.
That's a great shot, and well worth the fist pump celebration.
5-4.
They really are playing well, these two. Just floated it to the back of the court over Huang Dongping.
Five, 4. Service over.
Yes, I think Se Young-Suet knew what was coming then.
5-0. Say, don't go back to the court for coaching.
Yeah, got themselves in a real muddle there.
Service over.
Feng and Huang.
5.
Isolated together on one side of the court, and he's just not cutting a happy figure at the moment. Feng Yingxue.
Line judge. Line judge. In the middle. Thank you. Six, 5. Four, 7, 5.
Straight down the middle. Hugely effective.
8,
And they've
5.
made a bit of a flying start here again in game 2. Remember, they're world rank number 18, Tang and Say, albeit obviously they've been up much higher than that for
In the middle.
a long part of their career, but
Thank you. Eight, 5. Service over.
very fortunate.
6, 8.
Didn't hit that particularly cleanly either. Tang did the spade work and Say finished it off.
9, 6. Service over. 7, 9.
More like it from Feng.
Service over. 10, 7. Service over. 8, 10. 8, 10. Nine, 10. Service over.
Well, that's
11-9.
disappointing. So
End
they've
of
got
all.
a 2-point lead now, Tang and Say, at the mid-game break, having already won the opening game.
Line judge? Line judge? Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chair. Players on court. Huang on court. Tang on court. Tang, you meet on court now. Eleven, 9. Play.
So can they sustain this
Service over.
excellent start they've made,
10,
Tang and Say?
11. Service over.
Not
12,
dissimilar to the first
10.
game. This every time they kind of try and get close to closing down this lead, Tang and Say kick on again.
Thirteen, 10. Fault. Service over. 11, 13.
Great shot.
Service over. 14, 11.
Just been really impressive, the pressure that they've managed to put on the seeded pair up to this point.
Service over. 12, 14.
Little careless, as they were in control of that rally
13,
for large
14.
parts of it. Well, now
Tang.
comes the test.
Tang.
Back on level terms now. Well, it's called out, but there will be a challenge from Feng. He's a long way away, so I'm not sure if this genuinely thinks that this was a wrong call or maybe just born out of a little bit of frustration. Let's see what the technology says about it. It's out by a long way. That's a waste of a challenge, really.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 15-14. Play.
'Just long.
Service over. 15-all.
Well, that was nailed.
Service over. 16-15.
Nicely formed rally again. Just too many of those mistakes.
18-15.
Could prove very, very costly here. Slammed into the net just below the tape.
Service over.
Still get the feeling that Feng and Huang are just a couple of points away from turning everything around here. Well, called in and an immediate challenge, but Tang and Say should have won that rally much earlier in the point. I'm not sure they're going to have any joy with this, and all of a sudden, Feng and Huang will be just a point adrift again.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Just needed a breather, I would imagine. Can't be any other explanation. I mean, he wasn't even watching where the shuttle landed. Tang, you could see quite clearly on that replay.
17,
so 18-17, a point behind, but in my book, probably just about favourites to level the match here. Massive point coming up now.
Service over.
Wow. What a time to get a piece of good fortune like that.
19-17.
Remember, Feng had one a little earlier, so that balances it out a little bit. Oh, what a chance! What a chance! And will she live to rue that?
18,
She makes
19.
that. It's 3 match points. Just snatched at it. Be a huge moment. Oh, they've had so many chances in this rally. Tang and Sei. And you just get the feeling if they could have been a bit more clinical, they'd have match points. Right now, the number 3 seeds are level and looking good to square the match here.
Avec le binôme japonais Rena Yaora Ayako Sakuamoto. Face à eux, les Pays-Bas, representing Netherlands, Deborah Hille, Thierry
Thank you.
Seiden.
Thank you. Players back on court.
L'arbitre de cette rencontre est espagnol, l'umpire from Spain,
On court.
Amparo
On court.
Beca. Jeu service, établi de Suriname, Trojan from Suriname, Brian Liu.
Oh. Service over.
Well, what a mistake. And it's gifted
20.
Tang and
Match
Sei
point.
a match point
19.
here. Pressure now on Sei. A point to knock out the number 3 seeds. And they've done it. That is a big, big shot. 21-19 in that second game. It's a huge win for Tang and Sei. A real battle. Definitely played above themselves. Yes, you can say Feng and Huang were a little below par, but after glory in Denmark last weekend, it's an early exit here in Rennes.
And Saying Sweat, 21-19, 21-19.
45 minutes on court. And it's Tang and Sei who will make their way through to the round of 16. Didn't expect that error, really didn't. And the service error just before was equally critical in the scheme of things. So, a very disappointed Feng and Huang leave the court. Tang and Sei win 21-19, 21-19, 46 minutes, the official match time. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's men's doubles. Liam Wang against Hoki and Kobayashi.
Yes. Yes, but I need to sorry. Thank you. Thank you.
And we're moving on to the men's doubles. Li and Huang against